everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event of the evening. 5 rounds of heavyweight action between Wladimir Klitschko and Iron Mike Tyson.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
They are scheduled for 5. Round 1 underway. So many have said they're going to get right to business. Let's see if they go at it. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Mike Tyson. That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, you know, when you put your kids to sleep, you know? You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. So much is talked about on the offensive side of the game for Tyson. But in putting forth that offense, he also has some pretty decent defense.
Well, defense creates offense. That's exactly right. And he was taught that. He wasn't born with that. That's where the technique, the teaching came in. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying that if he wasn't taught that, he'd be just another big, strong guy.
That's a good left hand by Wladimir Klitschko. Good flush shot upstairs. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Wladimir Klitschko. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Like the way he was able to hook to the gut there. Teddy, we got a matchup here tonight of a guy who can bang against a guy who likes to stay away, likes to fight at range. Where do the advantages lie?
Well, an old-time trainer used to tell me this story. If you have power, you know what? It has no military value unless you have a way to get it to the target. It's like a bomb. It'll just blow up, make a big hole in the ground, and when it rains, it's going to fill up. You go swimming. Well, if I'm the power guy, I better find a way to get inside and deliver that bomb.
10 seconds remaining in this round. Mike Tyson stunned, and he is hurt. And banging away he goes. You know, when you bully the bully, you can do that right there. Tyson floored by the power punch.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Tyson's corner has to get to work now. That bell couldn't have come at a more opportune time. He was getting rocked in that round.
But now in the corner, they have to bring him back. They have to revitalize him because, believe me, there might not be bells going off in his head right now, but there's plenty of noise.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving out there as soon...
Start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new command. Hard to believe that this is the fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recovery skills, kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was failing.
Tyson stumbled back. He just got hurt. Wow, what an uppercut. Wladimir Klitschko has such command of his power, Teddy, and he's doing good work upstairs. That was a nice headshot.
Yeah, and it was set up on the back end. What I mean by that is he got his opponent to reach a little bit, and then he filled the spot.
Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
And a punishing hook by Wladimir Klitschko. Halfway through round number 2. Little head knocking with that right hand. Hooks to the head. Now hugging on the inside. All out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. To the head he goes with a left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Wladimir Klitschko. Lands a big hook. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Wow, no doubt about it. Affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Tyson's covered with his blood right now. That cut just opened up something fierce.
And you know, you wonder about the psychological damage or potential damage of that. You know, does that affect him where he gets a little down?
And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good, now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Tyson's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it, and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
With the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Relax. Watch the hook.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Wladimir Klitschko is a well-rounded fighter, and right now Wladimir is showing you what he can do defensively. Very sound, keeping those arms up and blocking well. Wladimir Klitschko's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, he takes such appreciation in seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
You're doing great.
much action as he just ties up. Halfway through this round here. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Tyson showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Tyson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Hey, keep your hands up. Uppercut.
Wladimir Klitschko's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot-shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
And that does it for this round.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. Nice work. He can't handle your speed. It's too much for him. You keep it up.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got...
Here we go with the fourth round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Hook! Hook! Gotta see those coming.
Solid. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Wladimir Klitschko. Wladimir Klitschko's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot.
Tyson's shocked right there. He's all shooked up after being hit hard. Both men have gotten to each other. Goes up top with a right hand. That's a huge left he just scored with. There it is! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Be on the inside. You can go.
Mike Tyson's banged by a left hand.
Stay away from the inside.
Big shot there. That was a big shot that Florida, and it's a big shot that made Engton right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
The ref stops the fight. Tyson's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Wladimir Klitschko's now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure you're going to make money, scoring knockouts.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.